strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Everyone is asking the same question right now about Charlie Kirk and his legacy. Who will continue that legacy and how? And I think the second question is obviously far more important because, well, the last thing that you'd want to see is the thing that the man gave his life for come crashing down and not be able to continue without him. This is the strength of what Charlie has built, is that the roadmap and road has been set. All many must do is walk upon it, and that is precisely what's happening at Turning Point. We already covered how there was a revival throughout this nation that I think is just getting started. That's what Charlie often said he wanted his lasting legacy to be. But the organization that Charlie Kirk built, that also includes Turning Point Faith, is very operational and, most importantly, is growing at speeds that no one has ever seen before. You could probably call this the single fastest growing political movement in world history, is Turning Point USA right now. Turning Point USA chapter requests skyrocket following Erica Kirk's speech. We'll play you a segment of that speech in just a moment. No doubt you've probably already seen it. It's one of the most powerful speeches ever given, no doubt. Requests to join and start Turning Point USA chapters at high schools and universities across the United States skyrocketed following Erica Kirk's speech, the assassination of our husband, Turning Point USA founder Charlie Kirk. Less than 24 hours after Erica Kirk captivated the world with her address following her husband's death, which she stated, the movement my husband built will not die. It won't. I refuse to let it happen. 18,000 new chapter requests came in from across the nation. No one will ever forget my husband's name, and I will make sure of it. It will become stronger, louder, and greater than ever before. My husband's mission will not end, not even for a moment. Here's the update on Turning Point USA from Andrew Colvett, who is Charlie's executive producer. I want to share a praise report from Turning Point. The organization has received 32,000 inquiries in the past 48 hours to start new campus chapters. To put that in perspective, Turning Point currently has 900 official college chapters, 1,200 high school chapters, with a presence on 3,500 total. Charlie's vision to have a Club America chapter, our high school brand, in every high school in America, around 32,000, will come true much faster than he could have ever possibly imagined. Well, goodness, if you have 32,000 requests and there's only 23,000 high schools in America, well, there you go. Truly, truly incredible. Again, this is one of the single most powerful speeches ever given in American history, and Erica Kirk doing her husband such great justice by continuing forward that legacy. You doing Charlie Kirk's legacy justice by going to church and then potentially starting a Turning Point chapter. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Colvett, again, the late Charlie Kirk's executive producer, somebody who is a dear friend and ally of Charlie, on CNN. I never thought I'd be able to say these words. On CNN, talking about the obscene and insane numbers of Turning Point chapter interest. At this point, we're seeing 37,000 inquiries just through our website at turningpoint.com, saying I want to get involved in starting a chapter. 37,000. That makes this the single largest and fastest growing political movement, political organization in the world. Listen.
At this point, we're over 37,000 inquiries just through our website, tpusa.com, saying, I want to get involved and start a chapter. And to put that in perspective, right now we have 900 college chapters, official college chapters, and 1,200 high school chapters, and about 3,500 total. So 37,000 is enormous. And so it has galvanized the country. Because I think people are sending these clips around, and Charlie spoke from a place of such integrity and just of what he believed and what he stood for, that it just hits so hard. And I've said that to other people. I said, you know, two people could say the same thing, Pamela, and for some reason Charlie's would go further, and it's because there's something in it, the integrity of who he was and what he believed and what he stood for, and his faith in Jesus was so powerful that it would just echo and spread, and that's what made his voice so powerful. And you're seeing that now with how people are so moved by it that they just can't do anything but try and get involved in some way. And we've been just inundated with people saying, hey, I run this kind of company, can I help? It's totally free. Hey, I do this, can this be helpful to you? And then the students are devastated. We're getting so many of those testimonials, and they want to see Charlie's legacy live on through Turning Point USA.
Tyler Boyer, also Charlie Kirk's longtime Turning Point USA partner. Tyler Boyer, who currently runs Turning Point Action, says this: go to church for Charlie, join TPUSA chapter for Charlie, register to vote for Charlie, leave the Democrat Party for Charlie, chase votes for Charlie, and start a family for Charlie, and run for office for Charlie. That's a legacy right there. Turning Point surge, 32,000 chapter requests. I mean, are there even that many schools in America? It's crazy. If you're a college student, you want to get involved, consider joining your Turning Point chapter. We need to keep debate alive. Thousands of students have requested to start Turning Point college chapters across our nation. We will be unstoppable. From what I'm hearing, Turning Point chapters across the country more than doubling in size after Erica's speech. Thousands more requests have been made. The best defense against brain stealers stealing your children's brains in college is to get them a Turning Point chapter in high school. If you're looking to grow a Turning Point chapter in Texas, I'm here to help. If there's something that I can do, DM me. Charlie supported me at times when I needed it the most. The least I can do is carry on his legacy. That is precisely correct. If you thought my husband's mission was powerful before, you have no idea what's been released across the country. No idea how Eric Kirk did that, but I am firmly ready to run face first through a brick wall for the Kirk family now. She's right. They have no idea what they've unleashed. It is likely that every major high school in America will have an inquiry to start a chapter by the end of Charlie's memorial. Share this link. Ladies and gentlemen, the link is in the description. Here it is for you. Ladies and gentlemen, also, the clip that inspired it all, the speech that inspired it all, one of the single most stunning and clairvoyant, spiritual almost moments ever captured on camera was Erica Kirk's speech after her husband's death. I still don't know how she does it. We know Erica, we know the Kirks really well. I don't know. I don't know how she did this. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is what has ignited her husband's legacy into the single fastest growing political organization in world history.
Already I have seen the worldwide outpouring of love for my husband. I've heard the testimonies from people my husband inspired to get married, to start families, to seek out a relationship with God. It's the most important one of all. The evildoers responsible for my husband's assassination have no idea what they have done. They killed Charlie because he preached a message of patriotism, faith, and of God's merciful love. But they should all know this. If you thought that my husband's mission was powerful before, you have no idea. You have no idea what you just have unleashed across this entire country and this world. You have no idea. You have no idea the fire that you have ignited within this wife. The cries of this widow will echo around the world like a battle cry. Our campus tour this fall will continue. There will be even more tours in the years to come. America Fest here in Phoenix this December will go on. It will be greater than ever. The radio and podcast show that he was so proud of will go on. And in a world filled with chaos, doubt, and uncertainty, my husband's voice will remain. And it will ring out louder and more clearly than ever. And his wisdom will endure.